This summer I made over $11,000 on my TikTok shop, and I did this with no ads, no followers, and honestly without knowing much when I started. I want to break down exactly how I did it, the tools I used, the mistakes I made, and the one thing that made a huge difference. If you're trying to start out your TikTok journey, this video will save you months in trial and error. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Alright, first things first, I keep saying why TikTok Shop. TikTok Shop is wide open right now. You don't need to run ads to get your first sale, and you don't need to have a following of thousands of followers to get started. It's been about 66 days into the summer, and as you see, I've crossed over $11,116. That's about 505 orders. Looking at the graph here, you can see where we started. We had some days where we made less than $50 a day, and then we had some days where we made over 500. But consistency is what led to this. Consistency is one of the major reasons why our numbers ended up compounding. Now let's talk about what tools helped me find the right products, because honestly this is where most people tend to fail. So the first tool is Tickstar. Tickstar is what I use to spot trends on TikTok before it blows up. It takes a lot of the guessing work out of the equation. I can see what type of tactics these content creators are using to push their products. I can learn a little bit more on the back end as far as doing product research. So Tickstar, I would say, is very solid to use. The other one is Fatmos. Fatmos is really good with validating products. You want to see how those products are converting, and Fatmos will be able to give you that increased data on the back end, as well as also showing you viral products. Fatmos and Tickstar gave me that extra layer of confidence before I invested time and money into the product. Once you find a winning product, the next step will be a process, and this is what you actually do. So you want to stick to 2 to 3 products from Tickstar and connect with Fatmos. You don't want to go past 2 to 3, because then you're going to be spreading yourself too thin. And step 2 is you want to create short form videos for these products. These videos should be something very simple. This is one product that I used in the past. It's just an AirPod case that looks like chewing gum, and the video you want to use is just you holding the product. I'm gonna even clip a video of me, a viral video that I had of this product. I'm gonna clip nothing crazy, very simple, authentic TikTok videos. You explain what the product does. You want to have a hook in that video. You want to explain and show that your product actually works in the video, and then you want to end that video with a simple call to action. Let the customer know that you're probably running like some sort of buy one get one BOGO deal. Maybe you're running a promotion, maybe you're running out of inventory, but make sure you have some sort of call to action there as well. Step 3 is you want to post consistently. At least try to do 1 video per day. And then step 4 would just be to track performance. You want to track the video views you're getting. You want to see visitors are hitting your store. You want to see who's purchasing, what product is getting the most visits, which product is converting. Cut your losers quickly, and then just repeat the process. Like I mentioned earlier, you don't need to have 1,000 followers. You just need to know how to post shoppable content, as well as cutting out products that are not going to be moving the bottom line. And that's pretty much it. Just be consistent, focus on the data, and you should be just fine. Move on to the next session, the biggest lesson that I learned. Realizes that tools are important. They're a big factor in your success because they help out a lot with product research. But besides tools, the next important thing that I would say is consistency. TikTok is notorious for consistency. People want to post 5 to 10 videos, and if they don't see any sales, then they just quit. But TikTok rewards volume, it rewards consistency. So you got to make sure that you keep posting every day. If you can't post 2 or 3 videos a day, at least try to get 1 video a day. And eventually the algorithm is going to catch on to one of your videos, and then you're going to notice a spike in visitors that eventually will turn into a spike in sales. You're coming up to the end of this video. Like I promised, I have some free gifts for you. I have a PDF tool that will show you the top 5 tools that I use to grow this store up to well over $5,000 a month. If you would like access to this course, especially while it's still free, feel free to join my Black Titan group. The link will be below to join the group, and I'll be hosting a course there, so you will get access to it for free. If you got some value from this video, hit the like and subscribe. I want you to follow my journey, and I hope I can give you as much more value moving forward. So don't miss my next videos. The next goal is to get the store up to 10,000 a month, and I want you to be there with me the whole time. So hit the follow, hit the like, and I'll see you soon.